to automatically validate your address against the Google address database. We want to avoid that. And the way we can avoid that is by clicking this button right here. Does everybody see the enter address manually? This overrides the search and allows you to put whatever you need to put in for an address if you didn't know that already. But now you do. Now I can put in whatever I want. And what we're recommending you do is always start with EBBA, Exclusive Buyers Broker Agreement. I like to put a hyphen, and then I'm doing a buyer agreement with Jennifer Draper. She's a great buyer. And that's what I'd like to see in the street name. Okay? Now, some of this is optional, so we just need to get something in here. So Jennifer wants to buy in Orlando, so I'm going to put Orlando. Of course, I'm going to put Florida. I don't remember the zip code. I don't care. I'm going to put 5 ones, and I'm just going to put 2020 because we don't have a year bill. Okay? So now I've satisfied those fields, and then in the MLS number, we don't have an MLS number, so we just put NA for now. Okay? Everybody with me so far? Any questions on the screen before I move off of it? Give it just a second. Okay. Great. Everybody's good. Next screen. So, most likely going to be a sale. We don't know what the list price is. $1 will get you through the screen. Okay? Property type. We can just go with residential for now. That's perfectly fine. And you're a buyer rep. We're going to put 0 for the listing commission because we don't know what it's going to be. And we're going to put our EBBA percentage in the sale commission. So I'm going to do 4% because I'm worth it. And then if you don't know what this is, always go single payment. Multiple payments is only if you're receiving commission on multiple payments, like an annual lease and getting the commission every month, or a new construction and getting 2 or 3 commission payments over the lease term of a construction. So otherwise, stay with single payment, otherwise it's going to confuse your file. Put the effective date of the buyer agreement. Jennifer agreed to work with me today, and then put the closing date as the expiration of that. Again, I know we're monkeying the transaction record, but follow me. And so she agreed to have me represent her for 2 months to find a property. Okay? Any questions on that? Cool. Next. And then the person that I'm working with, again, it's just going to be Jennifer Draper. You do not have to put contact information in if you don't want to, because it's not required. Only the fields with the asterisks are required. Oh, that was the seller. I'm sorry. We're going to put unknown. I went too quick. Unknown and unknown. There we go. Now, on the buying side, we put Jennifer. I don't know if somebody pointed that out, but I caught it myself, fortunately. And we don't have to put contact information on that. All right. Now is that clear? I apologize. I went too quick. Good. All right. Let's go next screen. Of course, it's going to populate with you. I'm going to put the Florida office. And then we just move on. And then we say unrepresented for now because we don't know. I don't have to pay a referral fee. I'm getting 100%. And it is not a personal deal. And there are no, well, maybe there is. I charge Jennifer a extra commission of $3.95. I'm going to put brokerage fee. If you didn't know you can do that, you can. Make sure it's on your buyer agreement. You can always do a percentage plus a flat fee if you need to. So feel free to add that. And I'm going to hit save because that was on my buyer agreement. Is your client using One Real Title? I'm going to say no for now, but they should be. And I'm just going to say title, and I don't have that information yet. Did I go too fast? Are we good so far? Tim, you're good. Okay, good. And One Real Mortgage, I'll say no. And then here's the summary. Review all of this. This kind of gives you the rundown. Okay? And then you hit create transaction. This is 99% true. The only thing you can't change is it from single transaction to two-sided transaction, or what side of the transaction you're on. But it's good enough for what our purposes are, which is getting the EBBAs on file so that we can be compliant with law. And now I have my new EBBA transaction. Okay? So now this works just like you're all familiar with. And the things we're going to look for on the checklist, you're not going to get compliant. Don't worry about being compliant with your EBBA. But now you can put in your buyer broker agreement. You should have to get your real consumer choice and referral fee disclosure out of the way, your wire fraud notice out of the way, and the ABA agreement out of the way. So I would recommend all buyers get those 4 documents. Did I miss anything, Jennifer, Sergio, Don? Those are the 4 main ones? Anytime work? Okay, good. You get those 4 uploaded. The compliance team will review them, make sure they're filled out correctly, and that's it. Yes, Amy, the IT team is aware of it, and they are working on something. So we have hopefully a buyer module that works like the listing module.